host, the Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Today is December the 28th, 2024. We're going to allow some people to jump into the stream and we're going to get started, guys. For those of you guys who viewing this content after it was pre-recorded, you know what I'm saying? We're just going to talk about Legal Wars podcast and our trip to Cali coming soon. So, guys, let's just wait till some people jump into the stream and we'll get started. What's up, Mr. Matthew? How you doing, my brother? Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate the thumbs up, my brother. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Mr. Matthew, I hope you hang out with us for a second. We're just going to take a little minute and let some people jump up in the stream, and then we'll get started. Look, bro, you're not going to do this, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing that this time. No, sir. Good morning, guys. As y'all come in, I see you guys already starting to like the video. I appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take a few minutes, let some people jump in the stream, and we'll get started. If you guys coming from the last stream, it's the same content, man. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to take a couple minutes. As you guys come in, y'all can introduce yourselves. Y'all can say hello if you guys like. You know what I'm saying? This morning, we're going to be talking a little bit of West Coast politics, and we're going to be talking a little bit of the economy on the West Coast as well. You know what I'm saying? Legal Wars podcast going to Cali. So, guys, a couple of more minutes. We're going to allow some people to get in here, and then we're going to start. Carissa says, hello. Hello, Carissa. Good morning. How are you doing? How was your Christmas? What's your plans for New Year's? I see you guys are coming in, liking the video. I appreciate that, guys. We're going to get started, man. I'm trying to have a discussion. We have a lot of people do a lot of talking and a lot of hating, man, talking about facts. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to discuss. EM Edits, you got to go, man. I told y'all. We're not doing that this morning. Good morning, guys, as y'all come in. Come in. Thank you. Y'all see Miss Christie? She down there in the comments. She's saying being nice and polite and talking about, you know what I'm saying, what she did for Christmas and New Year's. That's what we're going to do, guys, if y'all want to for a few minutes. Good morning, Big Out G. What's up, my boy? What's up? As you guys come in, I ask y'all throw me a thumbs up on the video. Miss Krista says she was great. Her Christmas was very good. She got some stuff to do, but she can hang around. I appreciate that, Miss Carissa. Appreciate your support. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big Out G is a regular on the channel. He's saying good morning, guys. So, guys, where are you guys from? All you guys in the chat, in the stream, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, guys, I'm from Mississippi. If you guys are new here and don't know, Miss Carissa says she subscribed and she loved my vibe already. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. So, guys, like, where are you guys from? Big IG, I don't think I never heard where you from. Carissa says she from Tennessee. I love Tennessee, man. Tennessee, like one of my favorite states in the whole United States. Big Op G said he's from upstate New York. I never been to upstate New York, you know what I'm saying? But that's definitely on my bucket list. Like after this California thing, it's gonna be a New York thing, an East Coast thing. I'm gonna do DC, Philly, and New York City, and probably end up in the Niagara Falls. So definitely, definitely. Look, I feel like I don't know about you guys, but I've been to the majority of the United States, across the southern United States, the Midwest, and everything like that. But that West Coast trip and that New York trip, I feel like once I do those trips, man, you know, see all the states and the cities in between, you know, Philly, DC, New York, and Niagara Falls, like that's the whole map. And it's like once I do that East Coast and that West Coast trip, man, it's like I pretty much seen the whole United States. Like, bro, I think about taking a vacation sometimes, man, and I'm like, man, where I'm gonna go? Oh, I'm gonna go to Memphis. Oh, man, I already been there. So where I'm gonna go? I'm gonna think of a city that I ain't been to, Salt Lake City. But it's like, bro, you go to a city, oh, it's in the mountains. It's a beautiful city in the mountains. Well, I've been to Denver. You know, you got the same kind of, so it's like I feel like I've almost been to almost everywhere. So I got 2 more vacations, and pretty much I like the traveling thing in the United States, pretty much good. My boy Freddie said he from DC. Carissa says upstate is more country. Yes, it is. Carissa, if you don't mind, what city are you from? You know what I'm saying? I know like in the cities, you know what I'm saying, it's a little bit more different. Ian says he's been to a few states. He want to go to Cali or Florida ASAP. Man, Florida is a very beautiful state, man. I've been to almost every part of Florida. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like when you travel so much in the United States, a lot of people do travel and they'll go overseas. Like I'm traveling, and where you went to? Oh, we went to Paris. Or where you went to? Oh, we went to Japan, Tokyo. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying like, when I travel, I went to Kansas. I stayed in Kansas. How many people in the stream been to Kansas? A lot of people ain't never been to Kansas. They wouldn't even think or want to go to Kansas. I stayed in Kansas for 28 days. You see what I'm saying? So, like, when you talk about culture in the Midwest, like, I experienced that. And I've done that in a lot of regions in the United States. To where, like, if you tell me LA, bro, if you say something about going to LA is a big city. I'm sure there's a lot of similarities to LA with, you know what I'm saying, Houston. Would y'all agree or disagree? Zachary says he lived in California and he voted for Trump. He said, my thought, Zachary, that's the content that I was going over in this episode. That is the content I was going to go over. A lot of people, man, like living, there's a lot of Republicans in California. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of Republicans everywhere. There's 2 parties in the United States. The Republican Party got 77 million and the Democrats got 75 million. So if we break it down state by state, area by area, region by region, you're going to see some states, the margin in California probably was 10, 15 points. Overall, nationally, state politics is a lot closer. So that's what I'm saying. You had a Republican governor in California, Arnold Schwarzenegger, not too long ago, man. So I'm saying, like, that's going to happen. It's going to go either way. You see what I'm saying? Patty say from Georgia. Patty, what's your thoughts about California? Because I know a lot of you guys just think that California is just a bad place. You know what I'm saying? Who do you support? He said he's telling Zachary he respects that. That's your vote. So I guess you voted for VP Harris, Ian. You know what I'm saying? Carissa says she's from Greenville. She's been up and down the East Coast. What about the West Coast, Carissa? You ever been to the West Coast? Kenny says that California needs a Republican to fix the crime rate. I would agree in some places, maybe. Carissa says she never been to Cali, can't judge. That's a good segue to start our segment, guys. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. As you guys come in, if you guys will like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell, I would surely appreciate it. This morning, we talking West Coast politics. We talking West Coast economy. I know a lot of people, they probably thinking that California is just a state where, You know what I'm saying? Anything goes, but that is exactly opposite of what it is. So, guys, I'm going to start right here. P said he's been there. Carissa says she's never been near Cali. Carissa, maybe if you come to these episodes, it'll make you want to go. California is a very beautiful state, man. Very, very geographically. Big Op G says Newsom needs to go. I hear what you're saying, my brother. Let's get into the content, guys. So I want to start off by saying that I hope all of you guys had a Merry Christmas. Hope you have a happier New Year. We can move on to the introduction. I started uploading videos on the YouTube travel channel, this channel right here, 4 years ago. But then I changed the channel, started doing live videos this year about August or September. Good morning, Aloha Kitty, baby. How you doing? We started out talking various conversations. Aloha Kitty, she knows she's been here pretty much from the get-go. But it's politics that stuck. She also could tell you, when we started out this channel, bro, I think she's a Democrat. I'm not for sure, but I know she voted for VP Harris. Guys, there'll be moderators that pop in during different times. They're Republicans, hardcore Republicans. But what we did is we created a space to where Republicans and Democrats come together. I don't know where you're going to see that at on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? Independent space. Republicans, Democrats, Independents. I try to be very interactive, Miss Carissa, as you've seen it, and Pete, as you've seen it. Like, I'll get down in the discussion in just a second and read your guys' comments. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we started the stream. So, guys, as I said before, we started off covering VP Harris. That's how I started. You know what I'm saying? Not the 4 years before when I was doing travel content. How I started this August or September, started covering VP Harris, okay? I generally think the Democrats perform better with the economy, with Trump being the exception, and I stand with the Democrats on most of their stances on human rights. Nevertheless, we invited Republicans, Independents, Democrats alike into the stream to have a conversation. We the people, it's about us, our voices, and everyone participating in the chat. I try to read their comments at least once. Guys, never change or manipulate the facts to fit your narrative. That's what I do on the League Wars podcast. It's not hatred, it's love, man. I try to give people knowledge, okay? Don't change the facts to fit your narrative. The best way to do it is when someone says something, take them at their word. That doesn't mean believe them. Take them at their word unless you have facts to prove otherwise. Y'all tell me where I'm wrong on that assessment. Or tell me where you disagree. I know that people lie, but sometimes those liars aren't lying. They also mean exactly what they're saying. So take them at their word. That doesn't mean believe them, but don't just assume that they're lying without facts, because if they're telling the truth, then that'll leave you on the wrong side. I said that to say, don't just make assumptions about California politics if you're not informed. If a politician says something, unless you have facts to prove he's wrong, take him at his or her word. Another thing I want to add about that, I heard somebody said Newsom needs to go. I'm saying, bro, all we know is what we see Newsom on a national scene. Newsom's not a national politician. He's a California politician. So I'm going to get into that in just a second. Aloha Kitty in the stream, she can attest to this. Bro, when we went through 19, that was one of the hardest times in American history, y'all. Am I right or wrong? How many big businesses fled California? You think these big, super rich businesses leaving California, you would think California, their economy would take wrong, and that hadn't happened. Millions of people left California. You would think that would hurt. It didn't happen, bro. California's still rich. We're going to talk about it. So y'all saying, like, y'all talk, the Republicans who have a problem with the way the Democrats, like, they say California crime is high. But I'm saying, out of all the states in America, California the richest state. What you guys say about that? They got high crime. There's high crime in all the big cities in America. That's an American problem, not a California problem. You don't think the crime is high in Dallas? And that's a city, that's a Republican city. They got a Republican mayor, Dallas, Texas. a Republican mayor, a Republican state, crime is high. It's probably the highest per capita out of the large cities in Texas, higher than Houston's. And Houston got probably 2 times more people. Well, not if you put Fort Worth, because Fort Worth is, that whole metropolitan is huge. So that's what I'm just saying, guys. Y'all just thinking, oh, okay, so it's a Democrat is the governor, so I'm a Republican, so you know the crime is bad. I mean, you're not even from California. You don't know what. Gavin Newsom is not a national politician. He's a statewide politician. So Aloha Kitty could tell us. But if you're not from California, how are you going to speak on what's going on in California if you've never been? All you know is about what he talks about on the national stage. We're not going to put the cart before the horse, but I'm excited to announce we're talking about California because Legal Wars California is going to, Legal Wars Podcast California is going to California in late winter, early spring. I know some of my haters are going to be upset, but that's what's finna happen. I will be streaming live for 3 days. I will record the Discover Your Passion 3 vlog while I'm there. I'm uploading 10 videos with behind the scenes content. So make sure that if you're not a member of the channel, you become a member of the channel because the content will only be accessed by members only. You can purchase a channel membership right now for only $1.99. So these episodes, we looking into everything California. We're going to do 5 of them. The landscape, the culture, and of course today, we starting with the politics. So before I get into the meat and bones of the stream, I'm going to open up the chat for discussion. I see Pete Hernandez. He active down there. I see Digital George. He just left the stream, guys. You know what I'm saying? But guys, if you guys want to comment, have a great discussion, we can, guys. If not, like, I'm going to just keep doing the same thing over and over until we get it right, bro. I'm that kind of person. I'm going to keep doing it until it get right. I'm not a give up kind of guy. So guys, if you have not already, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, guys. And guys, if you guys want to donate to the channel, hit that super chat button. Your donations are much appreciated. If you guys just in here trying to be messy or whatever like that, bro, don't worry about it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try to get you up out the stream. So I see my boy Pete Hernandez been saying a lot of stuff. He want to have a conversation. Big Op G, he says, what's money have to do with the way he's running it? Like, I mean, like, okay, so Big Op, this is what I'm going to say. So it seems like if you run, I think money has, how can we say money doesn't have anything to do with politics now? What's the primary reason Trump got elected? I know we got our own reasons, but I'm saying the primary reason that he got elected was because of the economy. I could promise you. It's because of the economy. So the primary reason why that Trump gets elected is because of the economy. So why wouldn't we talk about California's economy? California's economy is good, has been good, always been good. So if you're saying that democratic politics don't work, that's not true of California. California is a living example that they do work. Even through the hardest struggle, 19, all the businesses shut down, all the businesses leaving, all the people leaving, everybody railing on California, and they still the 4th richest nation. They're not even a nation. Their economy is the 4th largest in the world. They're not a nation. Their economy is a big part or a big reason of why America's dominant. So you remember that as an American, as you talking about California, California is a big reason America is dominant. Because California is still number 4 without America. Their economy is. And America is barely number 1 without California. You see what I'm saying? Carissa says Kamala didn't appear until Joe started getting worse. I understand that, Carissa, but I think that the Democrats, they picked a vice president that they felt could go in there and do what Kamala did. Highly qualified, extremely qualified, more qualified than any other woman you can name. I'll stop right now. This ain't to you, Miss Carissa, this is to the entire stream. Y'all name me one woman that's more qualified today in these United States to be president than VP Harris. Name me one. I'll wait for you. I'll wait all day for you to name me one. There's none. I'm telling you, no Republican, no Democrat, none, zero. She has done more in her political life than any other woman. Think about how accomplished Michelle Obama is. They're all lawyers. Michelle, Hillary, y'all give me some Republican women so I could put in there. I'll put their names in there too. So most of these politicians, if y'all didn't know, they're lawyers. They're making laws. So a lot of them have law degrees. So you see what I'm saying? Most of them are lawyers. So Michelle's a lawyer, Hillary's a lawyer, and Kamala's a lawyer, okay? Hillary was very accomplished in business. Michelle was very educated. She went to one of the smartest, she's the smartest person in the smartest school in America. You want that lawyer at your law firm. You feel me? It's just she married a guy who was going to be president, and they knew that from the get-go. So she didn't accomplish much in business, but she did as first lady. Very popular first lady, okay? I'll give you that. But you go to Kamala. Kamala was the attorney general of this largest state that we're talking about. The largest economy, fourth largest in the world. She was the attorney general of that state. If you're a lawyer, okay, you're an attorney, and you're getting into politics, what's the highest you could go as an attorney in politics? Attorney General of California. That's before she got into national politics. And then she was a senator, like Hillary was a senator. You see what I'm saying? And then she was vice president. There's no woman. Tulsi Gabbard. Okay, let's look. Okay, so I'm thank you for that. Let's look at Tulsi Gabbard. And let's look at what she accomplished in her political career. Because I'm not a hater, okay? You guys have not figured that out. I am definitely not a hater, okay? She was a military officer, a lieutenant colonel. That's very impressive. That's very, very, very impressive. Hawaiian National Guard, that's impressive, okay? She served in Congress. That's impressive. Okay, let's see where she went to school at. Where'd she go to school? We're talking about Tulsi Gabbard for all of you guys coming in. Leeward Community College, Hawaii Pacific University, and she was a decorated military officer. Tulsi Gabbard, thank you for your service. But as a politician, I'm saying she served in Congress. And she served in the military in Congress. I'm saying VP Harris being the Attorney General of California, it outweighs all of what she accomplished, besides that military stuff. I'm talking about in politics. Everything she accomplished in politics, VP Harris being the Attorney General of California has outshined what Tulsi Gabbard has achieved. And then VP Harris was a senator. She would have continued to be the senator from California. How many females in the Senate right now? Hold up. How many females in the Senate? Females in the Senate. This is what I'm finna tell you to do. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Like Hawaii is a lot different than California too, okay? Hawaii is a lot different than California, okay? Y'all agree? A lot more populous, a lot everything. Tell Tulsi Gabbard to run for Senate, because there's only 2 senators, and that's a very hard position to tell her to run for Senate in Hawaii. And let's see if she wins. How many women senators do we have? The first female was Rebecca Felton from Georgia. Okay? You had one from Arkansas, and then you got Kamala. As of December 9, 2024, there's 24 women serving as senators. 24. It's not that many women senators. And Kamala from California, she accomplished more, man. David says AG of Neil Cap, I'm not sure what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what the vibes or the energy in this room is today. I have no idea, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on in this channel. Let's see. Big Op G says her morals and character need to be factored in. Big Op, let's factor them in. 5 years old, she was singing in a Baptist choir. What was Trump doing at 5 years old? Trump won the election. I'm saying I don't know why we having this conversation. We talking about California and California politics. Trump won the election. He president. VP Harris, she's just gonna be the next governor of California, I believe. So I'm saying, what did Trump like? You talking about morals and character? 5 years old. Okay, her mother raised her in Hindu religion. What church Trump was going to? I'm saying with VP Harris, 10, 20 years ago, she started the first bureau in California to protect children, part of the California Department of Justice, the largest Department of Justice of any state. She started that. What did Trump do to start before he ran for politics? That's what I'm saying. You talking about morals and character, like the politicians. I'm not hating on Trump's morals and character. I'm saying the politicians that y'all support, though, like how are they better? You got to tell me how they're better. How they're better. You talking about morals and character, bro. What morals and character are we talking about? I'm confused. Y'all got me confused. Bearcat says, like you said, a lot of them are lawyers. I don't know. Hold up, Bearcat. I'm sorry, my brother. I want to get that comment. I want to get everybody's comments in here. He says a lot of them are lawyers. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'll get back to that. Cullen Bass says the Diddy Cats dropped the ball on Tulsi Gabbard. She destroyed Kamala. Bro, that don't matter. What has she accomplished in her career? That's my question. Y'all are in love with Tulsi Gabbard, but y'all hating on Kamala. I don't hate on no females. Ask Aloha Kitty. Y'all watch the stream? Y'all watch the streams. Go back and check the streams. I don't hate on no females. 0 females. Like Nikki Haley. Okay? I didn't support Nikki Haley. The people who know, ask them. Nikki Haley's a Republican. I don't hate on no females. She was the governor of South Carolina. Nikki Haley had a position in Trump's administration. She has accomplished more than Tulsi Gabbard. Bro, you think Nikki Haley could? If you was a governor, you could be a congressperson. Being governor is hard. How many congressperson people you got in your state? 5, 10? How many governors you got in the state? Being a governor is harder than being a congressperson. Nikki Haley's more qualified than, and you got more women in the Republican Party. She served, okay? The lady, Tulsi served, but Tulsi couldn't run for president. Nobody's going to vote for you. I'm saying, in my opinion, not the nation. You served in Congress and you was you see how hard VP Harris was the vice president and they didn't vote for her. What you guys got to understand, in these swing states, they're not Republican or Democrats. They like me. We don't care. Pennsylvania, you got a lot of people that makes that state purple. It's not blue or red, it's purple. Last election, they voted for Biden. This election, Trump. Next election, they vote for their governor. The same thing with Michigan, the same thing with Wisconsin. Purple states. You can't convince me saying some Republican or Democratic gibberish. She was the vice president. She had 4 years, 3.5 years of training before she ran for that position. Most qualified woman ever. She was the only woman vice president ever. I don't know how y'all arguing with me. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to get into the rest of the content. Diana Harshberger, Carissa, I'm not sure I know who that is. I don't know who Diana Harshberger is. Robert James says Harris good for California governor, 8 years or more. Seriously, she will win ghostwriter. I know she will. 10,000%. Cullen says Diddy Cratch dropped the ball. I'm trying to see. Colin, my boy, entered the stream on a Saturday. Good morning, Colin. I wasn't expecting to see you here, guys. But as you guys come in, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump down into the comment, guys, in the content, guys. So this episode's we coloring California. You know what I'm saying? We got a super chat goal. You know, I know it's right after Christmas. A lot of people spent money on Christmas, but we're going to do 5 episodes like this. I'm asking everyone participate. I give you guys my word with this trip to California. Not only will I bring you guys top-notch content, but I'm finally going to upgrade, you know what I'm saying, from the vertical live feed and start screen sharing. So, guys, I promise to deliver to you guys on this trip. That being said, we're going to get into the content. Guys, if you haven't liked the video, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, guys. And the chat discussion right now is going to be California. Y'all don't trip out on me now. California politics. That's what we're talking about right now, guys. That's our discussion. California politics. You feel me? All right, guys, let's get into the content. I wanted to do that right there so you guys could go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, know what we're talking about. Let's get into it. So, guys, I'm going to ask y'all. I'm going to be a little proactive since I covered this earlier a little bit. So, guys, who would you guys, if I asked y'all about California right now, like my boy Colin, I got you in here, Colin. I'm going to do a little discussion with you before I get into it. So, Colin, we talking California politics. Colin, what is your thoughts about California politics? What's your thoughts about Gavin Newsom? Y'all automatically, when y'all think of California, y'all think some kind of liberal, like, wasteland. You feel me? So I'm just asking y'all, what was y'all thoughts about California politics? Colin said she was everything but Indian. I had to pop in for a few. Bro, she is part Indian. She part black, she part Indian. You know what I'm saying? If you want to say Caribbean. So all the Haitians that are in Springfield, Ohio say they're Caribbean people. They're not black people. If you want to do that, say I'm a Nigerian people. I don't know if it's Nigeria I'm from. It might be South Africa, wherever my heritage. Say I'm a Nigerian. I'm not an American. Bro, we call black people in American. We call dark-skinned people in America black. He from the Caribbean. He dark-skinned. He in America. Normally it's black. But if you don't want black people to vote for her, we're gonna say, oh, he ain't black. He Caribbean. Come on, yeah. That's not being like I said, bro. I'm gonna look at it like objectively, cause I don't have nothing like what like do I have with Kamala? Like I'm gonna ask y'all that for a second. What connects me to Kamala is who she is as a human, as a person. That I, like from she didn't have no one to articulate who she is as a person. She needed someone like me who would be aggressive, who would aggressively argue anybody down about her character and who she was. Instead, she had high dollar, high flying, paying Democrats that basically didn't do enough to help her or tell her story, or I'm not saying it was intentional, or they ran the wrong campaign against her. That's all it is. And those Democrats in that podcast could put as many people in this chat as they want to come after me. I don't care. I don't care if they don't like me. You feel me? I ain't going to call your name. But I know, you know, the same dude that ran Obama's campaign, y'all, you got to know what you're dealing with. I don't care how rich or powerful you are. Go cry, bro. You a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. I'll never be a Democrat, bro. And you messed that woman's campaign up, bro. Garbage. Garbage. It was who was running the campaign, garbage. And Pod saved the Democrats. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, bro, like, that's what I'm saying. If I'm going to kick it with the Democrats, I'm not kicking it with these people. These people clowns. I'm going to go with the... I'm gonna be with the ACLU because them my kind of Democrats, them my kind of people, fighters. They ain't gonna be sitting around talking and crying, bro. We gonna be filing documents on you nonstop. If I was gonna kick it with some Democrats, those the kind of Democrats I'm gonna kick it with. The ACLU, not Pod Save the Democrats and all these whiny baby, crybaby podcasters ain't never been through nothing in their life. They soft SpongeBob SquarePants. You know what I'm saying? SpongeBob, bruh. I ain't trying to be like that. I'm just trying to be real. You can't come at me, bruh, like no podcaster can't come at me, bruh. You a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. I was trying to help VP Harris win. And they sabotaged their campaign. Who was in charge of her campaign? I'm not talking about Jen O'Malley, okay? I'm going to say her name because I'm not speaking about her. I'm not speaking about none of her co-chairs besides one governor. But I ain't going to speak on. But who was in charge of her campaign? That dude who ran Obama's campaign. And he got his little homeboys that's over here in a podcast, and y'all lost the election. Just go sit down and shut up. You're fired. You need to be replaced. Hey, look, dude, like I'm talking to you on like not Power Save the Democrats, but the dude who y'all used to work for on Mr. I love President Obama, so I hating on President Obama. But the dude used to, I'm talking to you. You not working on Shapiro's campaign. You not working on Shapiro's campaign. I don't care what you did for Obama. Bro, as good as Obama speaks, he was going to win that election anyway. Y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong. You would never find a politician who give a speech like Barack Obama. So Barack Obama was going to win that election anyway. So the people running his campaign, you got a pat on the shoulder because you helped Martin Luther King become president. Bro, you ain't accomplished nothing. And then you gonna get on Kamala's campaign and you go, bro, I heard something that dude said, bro, talking about he could only move the needle 0.5 points or a point. What? So you saying you only good to move the needle a point in a political campaign. How much we paying you? $50,000? Because that's what we need to pay you if you talking like that, $50,000. Yeah, man, them people don't like that. Bro, you tuned in to the Real Deal Holyfield Network right now. What my boy said, Colin, I'm finna get to all y'all. Colin says Gavin needs to be removed and prosecuted to the fullest for corruption and pollution law. I'm saying, Colin, put some links in the chat, my boy, where from what that corruption you got. You said if he got corrupt, Colin, you know fourth. That's what I'm saying. When I said at the top of the stream, y'all, let's go with facts. Let's go with facts. Guys, let's go with facts. We talking California politics, okay? And I know I got a lot of Republicans from the South in here. That's why I'm going to Cali. So we're going to talk Cali, all different kind of ways. Today we're talking California politics, California economy. Colin, if I'm not mistaken, if I haven't forgot, is from North Carolina, the great state of North Carolina, okay? So Colin is a Republican. He's a young Republican. But this is what I'm saying, Colin. I'm saying we know what we heard about Gavin Newsom on TV. If Aloha Kitty or somebody in here is from California, I'm saying, because otherwise, my brother, I'm going to need to see a link with some facts. Because if he was corruption, he going to get prosecuted. I don't think that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Dominique says this is a joke. You needed someone else to represent her. What are you basing? I'm saying, bro, like all I'm saying, bro, Aloha said I'm right. Thank you, baby. Look, Dominique, this one all I'm saying, okay? And Pod Save the Democrats are not going to like this. I don't care how few people in here, I'm telling you, they do not like this. I'm going to pay you $10 million to mess my campaign up. That's all I'm saying. How much you got paid? Because you messed her campaign up. Look, you laughing. Go back and check the content. Check my content. Bro, this man sent her on them TV show. First of all, ask him why he wouldn't let her do her interview. Ask him. We sitting here and watched it. The dude running her campaign, why he didn't let her do her interview. He wasn't letting her do interviews. Aloha Kitty, tell him. With the whole time I was saying I would have her on every network. Bro, a month before she went on Fox News, I said I would have her on Fox News. Go back and watch the content. Why put it on Fox News in the end? Because that was the move to make. But by that time, it was too late. Bruh, these people don't know her. I was screaming at the whole time. So you introduce a hard introduction. You don't try to protect her. A hard introduction. Because I knew Trump was going to try to trash her. So it takes some time for him to trash her. So he started dumping on her and dumping on her and dumping on her. Bruh, it's going to take some dumps. A lot of times, people who aren't that gullible, if I go back to them and say, hey, Big Op G is such and so-and-so, they're not going to believe you the first time I say it. If I keep on saying it, they're going to believe it. So by the time they started believing it, now the dude want to put her on TV to do the interviews. They already believe that she not smart. Trump then already got them believing she not black. Trump then got them believing that she fake and not genuine. He already then convinced them. Because you waited. Let her introduce herself from the get-go. Go back and look at the content. How much money you was paying that dude? You want me to do a stream on just that? I was saying it. I was saying it from the get-go. She need to be on Fox. Ask Aloha Kitty. She know. Ask Colin. He know. They been in here. I was saying that. She need to go out there up front and define herself. But the people running her campaign, what they was doing, they was hiding her. Why? I'm paying you 10 million plus to advise me, and you hide me. Why? Like I said, she should have been paying him $100,000, and she don't have to pay me 10 million. You could pay me $1 million, and I would have won that. First, when she first announced after the Democratic convention, she had the debate coming up. Y'all heard me say it. After that debate, there wasn't no more bumps because I knew Trump wasn't going to debate her again. He didn't want to debate in the first place. He went after Joe Biden because he knew what he was going to do to Joe Biden. He know Joe Biden, old man. He knew he could get over on Joe Biden. But after he seen what Kamala was about, she a litigator, bro. He knew he wasn't going to. I knew he wasn't going to do. Where your bump going to come from? Right now, this is the time after the debate everywhere. Put her on Fox. Put her everywhere. Let her define herself. You only have 170 days. And then I said they bring the surrogates out at the end. The Democrats always do that. All these surrogates at the end, bro, they should have been out there. They don't know the woman. I know it costs money to get the surrogates out, but those big, bro, the dude just, I'm sorry. Go back and watch my streams. Pod saved the Democrats. Trash. You're fired. What Donald Trump said. You're fired. All the people who ran Kamala's campaign, y'all all fired. Shapiro don't want y'all. Shapiro does not want y'all. Y'all are straight garbage. Period. Robert James says Obama was the best communicator across the party. He was, period. Since Bill Clinton. And a lot of these people, a lot of these Democrats who ran his campaign, we looking at them like they great. Like Kamala, I can't blame her. I'm going to hire all of Obama's people. But what we don't realize is Obama was like Martin Luther King, bro. It was the time in America. He was going to win. And he's a very smart and acute guy. You see what I'm saying? Very intelligent. So he was going to win regardless almost of who was running his campaign. But I'm saying Kamala, poor Kamala, bruh. That's all I got to say. He said Bill Clinton, but now people don't respect Obama. I'm not saying that they don't respect Obama. He's just not in politics. Bro, you got to understand the electorate look different. A lot of the voters die frequently because a lot of voters are older. So the electorate constantly changes. So he just got to reintroduce himself to a lot of the younger voters, people like Colin, who started voting during Obama's second term. What about the people younger than Colin? He's got to reintroduce himself to all these people. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? John said the left went too far left. Yeah. And the right did too. That's all it is too. So the right finna go too far right. That happens every 4 years or every 8 years or every 2 years. I bet y'all listen, I bet you $12,000 that in 2026, what you gonna be saying then? When the Democrats controlling the House and the Senate. Ian says, does I like Candace Owens? I don't know Candace Owens to have an opinion on her like that. Not as a human. As an athlete, I know what she accomplished as an athlete, but I mean, she could be in here speaking on politics, and bro, somebody could have paid her money to do that. Let me find a black person who is upset with her. Somebody could have paid her money. I don't know that. I don't know nothing about Candace Owens to say I have any kind of opinion on her outside of her being an athlete. See, I'm not like y'all. I'm not just going to go grab something. I'm going to grab the first thing out of air that I hear against Trump, and I'm going to pull it down. And the person who's saying that could have got paid to speak against Trump. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know campaigns do that. I know a little about campaigns. I studied politics whenever I was in school at the University of Southern Mississippi. You know, campaigns pay people to do that. They'll pay somebody a lot of money to destroy your life if they got a story on you. They'll pay them. Do you know they do that? So I don't know who's paid to do what. That's what I'm saying. I'm not like y'all. You ask, I'm a litigator. I investigate stuff. If an attorney called me, I am qualified to investigate a crime like the police, to do private investigations. Do y'all understand that? I'm going to go off facts. So you telling me about Candace Owens, Ian, but okay, Ian, I don't know Candace. I don't have enough about her personal life to know her motivations for saying anything she says. So if I see her say anything about VP Harris, that's not going to change facts that I have. That woman was 5 years old singing in a Baptist choir. Train up a child in the way they shall go, and they shall not depart from it. So she was 5 years old singing in a Baptist choir. That's how it's in her heart. That's who she is naturally. That's what I'm saying. When she was a child, she organized against the leader of the neighborhood. When she was a child, she did that. When she became Attorney General, she started a bureau to help children. She did that. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, y'all. I'm going to go by facts. Guys, welcome in. If you guys have not liked the video, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, guys. And if you guys want to donate to the channel, or if you want to get your comment read, highlight your comment, just hit the super chat button. I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll read your comment first. Guys, the topic of the discussion is California politics, okay? So I asked Colin, you know what I'm saying, and you heard what Colin said about Newsom and corruption, you know what I'm saying? But guys, we got to remember, Ronald Reagan was from California as well. Franklin Roosevelt was from California. And it's important to note, guys, Northern California's inland areas and the Central Valley are mostly Republican areas. Historically, parts of Southern California, such as Orange County and Riverside, were Republican bastions as well. But they started to tend Democratic. But it's important for y'all to understand this. Very important. When we think of California as a Democratic stronghold, if California was a nation, America would still be the richest nation in the world, but by a much, much slimmer margin, meaning barely. And California would be the 4th or 5th richest nation in the entire world. California's economy is ginormous, and that means Republicans and Democrats are there. Republicans and Democrats are in California. They just had a Republican governor, guys. Money doesn't know political affiliations. When y'all take off y'all political hats, I'm going to take off my political hat right now, okay? I'm going to take off my political hat. Money, Republicans and Democrats. So Republicans go, if you're a Republican, okay, let's just say Colin go to his job and the contract is in California for $44 million. Colin gonna say, oh, I can't go to California and work because I'm a Republican. Nah, that's not gonna happen. The money in California, Republicans and Democrats are there. That's common sense. Republicans gonna go where the money at too. Ronald Reagan was from California. Jump down in your comments and give me your thoughts, guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to keep on hating on California? You from the South? How many of y'all been to California? I'm talking about there for 30 days, at least. You know what's going on there. It's easy to say something you've seen on the TV, or it's easy to think that you've seen something because you visited from 5 weeks ago. Miss Aloha Kitty, she lived there. She know. Guys, for these episodes, we got a super chat goal, okay? Now, I know right after Christmas, a lot of people spend money on Christmas. We'll do 5 episodes like this, but I'm asking if everyone participate. I see people in this stream right now, and you guys have been here for a long time. I thank y'all for coming. Big IG, Ian, you see what I'm saying? It's $1.99, man, for a super chat, bro. If y'all support the content, I ask for y'all support. You know what I'm saying? Trying to raise $100 an episode. Guys, look, I'm going to California one way or the other, regardless. You feel me? Regardless, bro. I'm going to do this live stream. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying you guys enjoying the content. And if I'm bringing great content to you, you know what I'm saying? I'm just asking for your support. But it's on you guys. So I'm back down in the comments. And we're going to finish this discussion off for a little bit, like on the politics, and then we're going to get to the economy, California's economy. So Aloha Kitty told Miss Regina, bye. Too many disrespectful in here. Gotta go. Gotta go. John says the cost of living is way higher. Yeah, it's way higher. It is. If I'm going to pay you $20 an hour, John, okay? Or let me stop that, because that's not no money. That's like, that should be minimum wage in major cities. If I'm going to pay you $40 an hour, and I know everybody in this neighborhood getting paid $40 an hour, why I'm going to keep, like, the prices of goods the same? That's everywhere you go. Imagine how the cost of living is in New York City. Look, I'm going to do this right here. Look, I'm going to just show you something, though. Look, I'm going to go to Santa Maria. This probably not a good location, because some small towns, like, you know what I'm saying, they got a lot of affluent people living in them. So but I just want to show you something in California. So we're gonna look at Santa Maria. It's a small town in California. Aloha Kitty might know where it is. Santa Maria, California apartments. That's what we're looking for. Okay? So we're looking for apartments in Santa Maria. He's saying the cost of living is much higher. Hold on. They over 2,000. Houses at 4,000. You right. But watch something. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm a look in Redding, California. Let's see how much those apartments are. So I see one in here for $1,000. That's the same price as Mississippi. 1,200. There, look, Market Center Apartments in Redding, California. 2 to 3 beds. Starting price is $639. Redding, California. Look it up. Market Square Apartments. Market Center Apartments. I wouldn't be worried about it if I was telling people I live there, because I know this everywhere across America. Bro, they got a 1-bedroom, 1-bath studio apartment for rent in Redding for $395 a month. Redding, California. We talk about the cost of living. They have a 1-bedroom studio apartment, 1 bath. It's only 235 square feet. But I'm saying you just trying to start off and get on your feet. And Redding, you can ask Aloha Kitty. Redding, it's a bunch of Republicans up there. There's not a lot of crime in Redding. Is it, Aloha? $395 a month. $395. You could do a whole year lease on that thing for $4,000. So you touch down $4,000, you ain't got no rent for a year. For $4,000 for a whole year. You could do that anywhere in America. Yeah, the cost of living is supposed to be high. They make more money. Benji says, did I have a Merry Christmas? Yes, sir, I did, Benji. Thank you for asking. Aloha says Reading is okay. Yes, Central Coast. You see what I'm saying? It just depends on where you live at. I just said Reading. Bro, there's a lot, like there's places off the Pacific Ocean that's so small, cities that got 20,000 people, and I guarantee you can find an apartment for $600 to $800 just like you can anywhere in America. I'm not going to live in LA where the rent is $4,000 a month. That's crazy. If I was interested in LA, then I'll probably live somewhere closer to San Diego. You just got to drive. You get uncomfortable, you got to drive. But that's what you got to do if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Cullen says California problem. Gas, we just talked about rent. Property too high, we talked about that. Prostitution and homeless population. Cullen, have you been to Houston? Have you been to Memphis? Have you been to Atlanta? What's some Republican states? You been to Jacksonville, Florida? Well, you want to go to, let's go to Republican states. What's some Republican states? The Republican states are all small. Memphis. You feel what I'm saying? Indiana. You been to Indianapolis? Let's do Ohio. You been to Cleveland? You been to Cincinnati? So you talking to somebody been to all these states. A lot of y'all only go to Houston, Vegas, Atlanta, Miami, New York, Los Angeles. Nah, when I travel, I'm going to see everything. I go to Kansas. Wichita, Kansas. How many could say they've been to Wichita, Kansas? A lot of people go to Colorado. You see what I'm saying? How many people could say they've been to Indiana? A lot of those know-nothing states, I've been to all of them. A lot of people go to Michigan. Some people go to Wisconsin. Some people go to Nebraska. I've been to all of them. That's what I'm saying. I'm in Houston right now. So you talking about what's in California about prostitution. See, you don't understand the dynamics of a large city in America. That's the problem. It don't matter if it's in a Republican state, Democratic state, or a green, blue, purple, green. It's a large city in America is the same. They look the same. Come to Houston. This is a Republican state. And I'm not bagging on Houston. You just got to understand, bro, the city's so big, you're going to have homeless people when it's a city that big. You just got to understand, you're going to have prostitution. You're going to have high crime. It's a lot of people in one area. That's like basic common sense. That's why I'm saying I'll be arguing with people that say these Republican talking points, and the Republicans know this too. They just sold y'all a dream and said that all Democratic places is, and where Democrats at, crime is bad. Every large city. It's just that the large cities are Democrats. They tend to be Democratic. But any place where you have a bunch of people like that, you're going to have crime. I think we're a city. Dallas is a perfect example. They got a Republican mayor. You have a Republican. Bruh, the crime that happens in Texas don't have nothing to do with Greg Abbott. You see what I'm saying? I could say that mayor, the crime has something to do with that mayor and probably maybe that sheriff. But you can't blame it on them all the way, bro, because it's just a lot of people in a small area. You got to understand human nature. Humans are idiots. It's just like a club. You give a bunch of humans alcohol and you put them in a box and play some music and put some girls in there. You going to get fights. I don't care if it's black. I don't care if it's white. I don't care if it's Chinese. I don't care if it's Republican. I don't care if it's Democrat. You just got to understand that's just human nature. That ain't got nothing to do with Republican or Democrat. Oh, it's a bunch of homeless people. It's a bunch of homeless people in Houston. Ain't got nothing to do with Republican or Democrat. That's all I'm saying. Ian says, I live in Indiana, but the county I'm in is pretty Democrat. You see what I'm saying? I've been all over these United States, guys. I know. Colin says, I was born and raised in Southeast San Diego. Since y'all don't know what Diego means, I never seen the homeless out deep on the sidewalk with tents. Look at the local news. Mainstream not going to show it. bro, like I don't know just where you from, Colin, and where you been. Go to New Orleans. That was in New Orleans. I'm talking about way before COVID. 10 cities have been all over America, right by the interstate. That's any major city. That's what you don't understand. If you got a population with 20,000 people, it's easier for the community to help the people who fallen in the pits. Does that make sense to you guys? It's easier to help those people when you got a lot of people. You got 20,000 people, but when you got a lot of people like that, it's harder to help the community. It's a lot of people there. What y'all understand about that? Jeff says Washington, Idaho, Montana, because not that many people live there. That's why. The Washington is Democratic. Washington's pretty populated, but Idaho and Montana is not. Now CME says Houston's not a Democratic city, bro. I live in Houston. Houston mayor's a straight Democrat. Where you from? The mayor before is a Democrat. The person who controlling the Congress, Sheila Jackson Lee, rest in peace, she was a Democrat. I think 27 years she was the Democratic congressperson for the city of Houston. 27 years straight. She won every election, straight Democrat. Mayor, Democrat, 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 Democrat. You talking about the county area. We're not talking about the county area. I'm talking about the city of Houston. The further you ride away from any city to get to it's every city in America is the same. It's a city. Y'all don't understand what a city is. They all the same. They got skyscrapers. They all vote Democrats. They all got loud music. They all got a party center. Some of them got beaches. Some of them don't have beaches. Some of them are condensed. Some of them are spread out. It's a city. They got homeless people. They got prostitution. It's a city. Aloha Kitty, tell them it's a city. Y'all ain't been to no cities. That's why. Y'all ain't been nowhere talking like that. How many homeless people in Redding, California? I bet you, let's use Redding since we found that studio. Let's use Redding. Redding, California. Let's use Redding, okay? Let's use Redding. Redding, California. So we're going to say how many, what's the population? Let's start with the population of Redding, okay? 93,000. 95,000. So let's look into Redding. So because y'all talking about LA, I'm talking about California. This is just a city. I'm just taking an example of a city. Okay, 93,000 people, 95,000 people. Okay, that's an area of the gold rush. That's in their history. That's pretty cool, man. They got hot summer Mediterranean climate. Beautiful, beautiful mountains in the background. I wish I could show you this picture. They got the redwood trees. I'm talking about this is a great place to live, dog. If you're an outdoors person like me, okay? 77% white, 1% black. 77% white, 1% black, okay? Let's keep going. Native American, they got more Native American and Asian people and Pacific Islanders, about 8 times more than they have black people. They have 8 times more Native American, Asian, and Pacific Islanders in Redding, California than they do black people. And the Hispanics were 8.7%. And if you from Cali, you know Cali like Houston, they got Hispanics everywhere. They don't even have a lot of Hispanics there. It's white people. Let's look at what's the income looking like? What's the income looking like? Let me see. Top employers, a medical center, and the city of Redding is number 3. It's not that big at all. They got parks, recreation, schools, looks good. Transportation, notable people. They got a lot of people from Redding. You know what I'm saying? I want to look at their economy. What's their economy look like? That didn't give me a good idea. Let me see. Redding, California. Let's see per capita income. capita. And I'm getting to what we were talking about. You talking about crime and homelessness. It's in every major city. Y'all just don't understand that. So the per capita income in Reading is $35,000. So that's not that much money. The per capita income in California is over 40. That's per person, 34,000. So it's less, okay? Let's look at their homeless. Reading, California homeless. Let's look at it. Hold up, give me the information. How many homeless people in Reading? Let's look at it. Hold on, it's coming. Hold on. Oh yeah, they got some people in there. They got homeless people in the city. I'm trying to see a number. They don't say a percentage. Oh yeah, 950 people homeless. So in Redding, California, you got 950 people homeless out of 100,000. That's high. That is high. 1 out of 100 people. I guarantee you them numbers are similar almost to any city that you're going to get with 100,000 people. Guaranteed. Facts. Tell me where I'm wrong. Colin says it affects me when I see some of my family members are homeless now and just had a relative died under the 94 West Bridge. If you let your family members stay out there like that, then that says a lot about who a person is. Ain't none of my family members homeless. That is just the family that you come from. Ain't none of mine homeless. Not a one. So that's the family you come from. What can I speak on that? You feel what I'm saying? Bro, I had $700 one time. I went to Colorado with $700 and wasn't working. That $700 was gone in a week or two. I had no money to get back. Boy, I flew first class back. It's your family. You feel me? It's your family. It's what family you from? Because ain't none of my family. You hear what he's saying? That's his family. Now, if they out there on drugs or doing something crazy, that's different. But you talking about somebody trying to make it, ain't none of my family, nobody I know in my family, not from Mississippi homeless. My sister, you think my sister, bro, you crazy. That'll never happen. It'll never happen. So if you let your family members do that speaks on you and your family, that speaks about you. Because I'm going to go get my sister. That's me. You feel me? So I'm saying that's you. That's saying that's speaking about you, your character. That's how I see that. Vic says Reading is an overblown truck stop. It probably is. I'm not saying that, Vic, that I want to go to Reading. I'm not saying I'm moved to Reading. I just use the city. Look, y'all saying that California is full of homelessness, full of prostitution, full of. That's what they were saying. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm saying, bro, you can't judge. Because let's break it down. Because if you look at LA, yeah, LA is like that, but Houston's like that too. What you gonna say about that? I didn't think about it like that. A city is a city. Once you've been to Houston-sized city, you've been to LA, you've been to New York, you've been to Chicago. The basics of that city is the same. Now, if you go to an Austin-sized city, that's a little smaller city. It's the dynamics of that city is going to be much bit different than a city Atlanta size. Atlanta's like a Houston kind of city. The dynamics of Austin is a whole lot different. So yes, you'll get a different feel if you go to an Austin-sized city. But if you go to the cities with 1 million people, you've been to Austin, you go to San Antonio, you go to San Francisco, then the 1 millions are all the same. And then you go to a city in New Orleans size, 500,000. And then that's going to be your Memphis's, you're going to be. So I'm saying a city is a city. I'm saying I've been to so many. Bro, I lived for over 2 weeks. For over 2 weeks, I lived in over 21 cities in like a year's time. 21. That's what I'm saying. I've been places that y'all probably have never seen in your lifetime. The normal American would. You're not nothing special. Wichita, Topeka, Kansas. How many of y'all been to Topeka, Kansas? I stayed there for 2 weeks. Experienced the culture, visited everything that's the capital of the state of Kansas. And then I went to Wichita, the other largest city. How many of y'all been to Wichita? That's the Midwest. I had the Midwest experience. I left there. I went to Kansas City. I went to Springfield, Missouri for the second time. You see what I'm saying? I went to St. Louis. Then I stayed in Indiana. Spent all my time in Louisville. The whole Midwest. I'm saying I've been to these cities. I've seen St. Louis and I've seen Kansas City. And yes, there are differences. St. Louis is a dirty, nasty city on the outside. Hey, if I ever come through, y'all don't shoot at me. It is high crime rate. Kansas City, when you ride through, it looks clean. And it's not as many homeless people and it's less crime. So there are differences, but I'm saying overall, a big city is a big city. You're going to see, when I was in Kansas City, as clean as that city was on the outside, as nice as it looks, the architecture, you could tell when they keep up a city. I could tell as soon as I touched down in downtown. Houston is well kept. For a big city, super well kept. You know what I'm saying? Houston more well kept than New Orleans. And they got 8, 9 times, they got 20 times the people. I don't know how that happens. But I'm saying, like, I could tell Kansas City's well kept. But I remember I had seen like some kind of museum with some great architecture, and I was taking a picture. And when I was taking a picture, some dude walking, you know how you do in the cities, every city, pay for parking, every city, they all about the same. As I'm walking, some homeless dude walk out and start. You're going to see that anywhere you go. It's in Mississippi. They got homeless people in Mississippi, and it's super small. I'm saying, what are we talking about, homeless people? That happens everywhere. You can be homeless in Mississippi. So you homeless in California, at least it's more beautiful. At least they got more money to help you. If somebody homeless in Houston, that's really their fault. Mississippi don't have them resources. Texas got them resources. I promise you. They super duper rich. Don't let nobody fool you. The government got money until the state of Texas got money, boy. They got the resources to help you. So if you're not getting the help or don't know how to get the help, that's on you. I know how to get the help. I was taught from a young age how to get the. Y'all call it what y'all want to. I know how to get in there and get that help. I promise you. I put them people in a position. I'm gonna put them in a position they ain't gonna have no choice. Y'all forget who I am. Everybody got a plan till they get punched in the mouth. Mike Tyson once said that. So everybody got a plan until, it didn't work out like that. But we gonna keep let me stop. Guys, what y'all think? We talking California this morning. So we gonna talk about the California economy now. We already started doing it already a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Topic discussion. Now we're going to move to the California economy. And this will be the last of our discussions, guys. Last of our discussion. So the topic is the California economy, guys. If you guys have not already liked the video, guys, I ask that y'all like the video. It's free to show a brother some love. You know I got my haters, y'all. It's free to show me love. I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And guys, the super chat button, guys, if y'all want to donate to the channel, I would appreciate that. Guys, we got 5 episodes. This is the first episode. I really didn't expect that many donations, bro. It's right after Christmas. It might be like that till tax time. And for a lot of people, and I understand that, people who have kids, they spend a lot of money on Christmas, so I get it. But guys, if you have not got a membership to the channel, I ask that you would get a membership to the channel. They're only $1.99 a piece. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, guys, if you anything that you could donate to the channel, man, I would surely appreciate it. I would thank you so much, guys. This CALI chip, man, I've been waiting to do that. Look, aloha kitty. I expect that from her. Thank you so much, baby. You hear me? I expect that from her. She a sweetheart. She not like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Julie, Army Mama, don't go nowhere, baby. Don't go nowhere. Because we finna have that conversation. Let me get my business out the way, baby. Like, I'm not hating on you. I like you in here because you gonna give me a good argument on your position, and we finna get at it. And Aloha Kitty got my back, Miss Julie. But Miss Julie, look, when we do our little debate, let's stick on facts. Let's do no feelings and no personal stuff. But you keep throwing them comments in there because I'm reading you and Aloha. That's all y'all could. But Aloha Kitty, thank you for that $5 donation, baby. Thank you so much. Aloha, I'm going to extend every opportunity to you for you to do call-ins or with the link in the to do the streams while I'm out there, or to do anything whatsoever, behind the scenes content, anything whatsoever. I appreciate your support. You supported from day one. And I thank you. I had no idea that you were from California. I thought with your name that you were from Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? But you being as cool as you are, you being from California, it makes sense. Just makes sense. I'm sure it's a bunch of cool people in California. It's going to be some jerks. It's jerks everywhere. That's what I'm saying. Anything that we see, it's everywhere you go. It's jerks everywhere. It's cool people everywhere. Some places might have more cool people than jerks. But I'm saying we've been in here streaming. These streams in particular, I'm trying to raise money to change the channel. And who the only person who donate? That's what I'm saying. Every time, guaranteed. 1,000%, 10,000% every time that girl gonna show up and she gonna show love. Cause that $5 mean more than a jerk giving 100. You feel me? Every time. Julie Ma, hold up though. We finna get into it. So y'all got the topic of the conversation. Y'all ready? So Miss Julie, I got just a little bit of info for you to rebut before we get this party started. Me and Miss Julie. You feel me? Debate time. That's what we started the podcast for. Let's get it. The economy of the state of California is the largest in the United States. Aloha Kitty. Can I get an amen, baby? Tell Miss Julie. Facts, Miss Julie. Miss Julie, it's the largest in the United States with a $4 trillion gross state. Listen, let me do this. I want to show you something. The list of the richest states in America. Listen, I want to show you how far California is ahead of all the rest of the states. It's not just barely. Let's see. Richest states in U.S. Hold up, Miss Julie. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. Richest states in the U.S. Let's look at it. Wealthiest states. The 10 wealthiest states in America. Okay? Number 1. Let's see. Number 10 is Connecticut. It's a Democratic state. Number 9 is Colorado. Democrats. Number 8 is Utah. Republican one. I give you one right there. You got one. Don't kill me. Number 7 is Washington. Democrats. You notice a trend besides Connecticut? They all on the West Coast, aren't they? Besides Connecticut. You notice that, right? Man, I'm sorry, y'all. They making me log into this network. What is this from? The median income in Connecticut, by the way, is $93,000. A lot of money, bro. Hold up. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So what is it? 3-1? Y'all got Utah. Utah, y'all only state on the list so far. So let's keep going. Hold up. It's like my computer don't want me to give y'all this information. Let's not use U.S. News. Let's use a different. So who this is? USA by the numbers. I want to give y'all the website. 50 states. We're going to rank the whole 50 states by the GDP. Okay? Number 1, California is $3 billion. Number 2 is Texas is 1.7. So Texas, the second richest state. California is 3.1 billion. Texas is 1.7 GDP. New York is 3 and it's 1.7. And Florida's 4. Illinois is 5. California, Texas, New York, Illinois. Look, Connecticut's GDP is low on the list. It's real low. It's 23 because it's the size. Let's look at the states per capita. Richest states in the U.S. per capita. Let's say that. Per capita. Let's do them 10. Okay? Now, per capita income, Miss Julie, I just want to lay the foundation. Okay? Per capita income, Massachusetts is the richest. New Jersey, number 2. Maryland, number 3. New Hampshire, number 4. Cali, number 5. You know one thing that I keep, the single thing, Miss Army Mom, the single common denominator that I look up when I look up the richest places to live, they're all Democratic places. Explain that to me. Y'all talk about the high crime in the city, but the crime in the Republicans, any large city, you're going to have high crime in it. Any large city. You got a lot of crime in Miami. And it's not even that large. Look at the crime per capita. Let's look at Jacksonville per capita crime in Jacksonville. Terrible. It's just not that big. Y'all, you laughing? You want to see? Let's do it. Per capita, Jacksonville, Florida, per capita income. Crime per capita. Jacksonville, Florida. I know, unless it changed a lot. I ain't talking about Jacksonville Beach, because I'm saying Jacksonville, bro. I've been to, I was in the military, bro. Let's look. And then after the military, I've been a lot of times. Total crime index. Jacksonville, Florida is safer than 1% of U.S. cities. 1%? 1%. Let's look at it. You got a 1 in 80% of becoming a violent criminal in Jacksonville compared to 1 in 386 in the rest of Florida. 1 in 80 in Jacksonville, being a victim of violent crime, 1 in 80 in Jacksonville, Florida, compared to 1 in 386 in the rest of Florida. You know why? You know why? Because Jacksonville's population is 971,000. It's a bigger city. Any big city, you gonna have crime in it. What are we talking about, man? We talked about the cost of living, but hold up, we gonna get to that, Miss Julie. Because Miss Julie, we just found an apartment, a 1-bedroom studio in California for $300 a month. And you could do that all the way across Cali. But let's talk about the economics of California. We done told you already, we know it's the richest state, okay? It's the largest subnational economy in the world. There ain't no other state or a part of a country that is big. You see what I'm saying? There ain't no other state that is rich in this country as California is in America. If California were a nation, it would rank in the terms of nominal GDP as the world's. If it was a nation, it don't have to even be a state. Let's make it a nation. California, number 4. Behind America, behind Germany, ahead of Japan. Additionally, California's Silicon Valley is home to some of the world's most valuable technology companies. A lot of them left. But Apple's still there. Who bigger than Apple? I'll wait for you. I'll give you as much time as you need. Oh, you say, oh, it's Walmart made more money down there in Arkansas. Well, then what about Alphabet? Y'all know who Alphabet is? That's Google. Who made more money than Google? In total, 8 of the 100 Fortune companies and 57 of the Fortune 500 are headquartered in California. And the reason why Texas number 2, because a lot of them after 19, they left California and they went to Texas. They went to Austin. You see Indeed there, you see Tesla there, a bunch of companies. But California still, as of 2024, California is home to the most Fortune 500 companies than any other United States in the U. So you think a lot of these companies that ain't got Republicans in them. There ain't no Republicans in these companies in California. They just going to California because it's all Democrats. Even though California just had a Republican governor not too long ago. Even though California got a lot, like Aloha Kitty said, in the North Central, they got a lot of Republicans. The Speaker of the House before Mike Johnson was from California, and he's a Republican. But y'all know everything, though. No, it's the money in California, bro. It ain't just about the Democrat pop. California is the most populous state and one of the most, this is the reason, climatologically diverse states. The economy is varied, many different sizable sectors. The most dominant of these are finance, business, service, government, and manufacturing. Much of the economic activity is concentrated in the coastal cities, especially Los Angeles, which has a relative focus on media, most notably Hollywood, and the San Francisco Bay Area, which predominantly concentrates on technology. Both cities, along with the major ports such as San Diego, also act as significant trade hubs to and from the United States. Furthermore, California's agriculture industry has the highest output of any U.S. state, with its Central Valley being one of the most productive agricultural regions on Earth, growing over half of the country's. Hold up, California? See, that's what I'm saying. You don't know about a state till you visit a state. When you think of California, who would ever think that California grows over half of the United States fruits, vegetables, and nuts? We ain't even going to talk about the wine. Fruits, vegetables, and nuts farming in California, over half of the United States fruits. Ooh, I love me some fruit. How many of us love fruit? Vegetables. How many of us love vegetables? Some asparagus. How many of us love nuts, bro? I am a nut lover. Oh, man, I'm sorry. That sounded horrible. Lord, forgive me. That sounded horrible. I love me some almonds, man. Some cashews, any kind of. Droughts in California are affecting California's business and industry in addition to agriculture. That's what all this fires. So, guys, there you have it. We finally covered it. I've been waiting to ask the Republicans, like Miss Julie Army Mom, this question for so long. For all of y'all hating on California, acting like CALI in the trendsetter. If the Democrats do so bad in governor, why is California like one of the richest in the world? The richest state? The richest nation? It is the richest state. It's the 4th richest nation. It's not even a nation. One more time, if the Democrats govern so bad, even after 19, when giants like Tesla and Indeed and all them other companies started fleeing California, when millions of residents started fleeing California, some never coming back, why does California, under the leadership of Governor Newsom, remain dominant in economic rankings in the world? My Republicans, Miss Julie Army Mom, please jump down in the comments and let me know, why is California still so dominant? Guys, I ask that y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. If you guys want to donate to the channel, that super chat button is wide open. Guys, hit that super chat button and your comment get highlighted and your donations are much appreciated. Miss Julie Army Mom, I'm coming. I want to know. We finna have this. I can't wait to read your first comment. Hold on just a second. All right, guys, we finna end it out right now. We got about a good 30 in here. Google user asked me, am I a Democrat? No. Not at all. Not at all. And the people who've been in here, they know I ain't a Democrat, especially after today. Y'all must have been late to the stream. You know what I'm saying? They know, because I go after them. You know what I'm saying? I'm an independent and I'm an American. And I went after them Democrats today. I went after them. I'm going to keep going after them. Whoever ran VP Harris campaign, she tell her she want a refund. She want her money back. Not Jen O'Malley or not any other females. I'm not talking about no women. But the other dude and Pod Save, the Democrats, fired. I'm going to be the black Donald Trump, and I'm not even a Democrat. You're fired. All of y'all are fired. Garbage. Trash. Bro, don't get on no podcast. You patting yourself on the back from an Obama win. Look, my little 4-year-old niece could have ran Obama's campaign and won that election. Listen to the man speak. All he got to do is walk in. Look what he did in Illinois. He did the same thing when he was a state senator running for election in Illinois that he did in America. He was winning all the white vote in Illinois like he did in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. He was doing it in Illinois. It's in the Midwest. So all you got to do is not make a huge mistake and let Obama speak, and you would have won that election. But you patting yourself on the back, we going to give you 10. Joe Biden was his running mate. And Trump said they cheated how Joe Biden won. Ask Julie Army Mom. That's what Trump said. Trump said they cheated. So I'm saying now you got VP Harris campaign, and you start off her campaign. Look, everything fine. The convention, everything fine. After that debate, you thinking that Trump was going to debate you again? They were stupid. Trump ain't finna debate you again. I knew that. Go back and view my content. Ask Aloha Kitty. Ask Colin. Ask Brian C. Go view the content. I was saying I would have her on Fox News. I would let her do, because the people don't know her. They didn't know her. And you have 107 days, and she ain't doing no interviews. You know why she ain't doing no interviews? See, y'all don't understand it. So y'all gonna blame it on VP Harris. But she done paid this little peon, this little SpongeBob SquarePants dude. Dude, don't come at me, SpongeBob. She done paid SpongeBob these millions and SpongeBob minions on Pod Save the Democrats lose elections. Pod Save we finna lose this election. She done paid this dude millions to run her campaign. And so after 10 days, go look at the content. 10 days, 14 days later, VP Harris ain't doing nothing but speeches. She ain't doing no interviews. What? Bro, I asked the people in the stream, I'm throwing my hat. I'm drinking Kool-Aid. I'm doing everything. Democrats leaving the stream. We asked Aloha Kitty, 500 people in the stream for that leaving the stream. Bruh, yesterday is the first time we done got 200 people in the stream at one time, and I was talking about VP here. Like, that's what I'm saying. They were leaving the stream. Because I was giving them the facts. I was giving them the real, straight real. Because you could say, tell them to answer me the question, why weren't they allowing her to do interviews? Why they wait so long to let her do interviews? That's my question. Pod Save the Democrats. Why did y'all's boss or former boss wait so long to let VP Harris to start doing interviews? She should have been ahead of the curve. Because I'm trying to define myself Forget a campaign rally. The American people know they're going to say anything on the campaign rally. Get her in where they can ask her questions so we can see what she really is. So she got 107 days. Nobody don't know nothing about her. So you ain't got her doing no interviews. You got her over there in the corner, not doing no interviews. And meanwhile, while you ain't got her doing no interviews, you got the biggest troll that ever ran for president. He getting to town. Oh, she not black. She not Indian. Oh, she not smart. She failed her bar thing. Oh, she can't do no interviews, bro. This man was dumping on her. And her kid, the dude that she paying $10 million, got her over there quiet. That don't make no sense. That's stupid. She had to be getting advised. Because if you paying me $10 million, I'm going to be telling you like I was doing it for free on this cell phone. Why she ain't doing no interviews? I said I would have her do Fox News and anything, everything. You know what happened? So by the time they put her out there, Trump had already defined her as some liberal from San Francisco who scared to do interviews because she made mistakes, not that smart, and lying about her about her ethnicity, being fake. Trump already defined her. And she lost by millions of votes, okay? But out of 155 million people that voted, it's only 1.48 percentage points. Percentage points. That's what we look at in politics. We usually don't look at the number of votes. We look at the percentage points. Because I remember, and I said it when that campaign dude had said that he could move the needle 0.5 points or 1 point. I said it right then, bro, this dude, SpongeBob, what you getting paid? If you can't win me the election, what I'm paying you money for? You can't win me an election, but you definitely could lose it because you had her on the sideline quiet, dude, when she should have been doing interviews, dude. Bro, you ain't trying to cut. Ain't no square dude trying to. I don't care how much money you listen. Better ask about me. I don't care how much money you got. You square. If you a square box, don't come for me. Square dude. Talking about what I'm going through in my life. And you out there hustling people. I felt like dude hustle VP Harris, bro. If you can't win an election, don't take as much money you took. Took half the money you took. I bet you didn't tell her, hey, I can't win you the election. I can only move it 0.5 or 1 percentage points. But hey, you could give me as much money as I charge. You probably charge her more than you charged Obama. But you can't win the election. And you saying that from the get-go. Clown. Yeah, I'll take that personal. I like VP Harris, bro. I'll take that personal. Julie Army Mom, I'm sorry. We finna do this. She said, it breaks my heart how beautiful and ugly it is there. My neighbor saw her house, bought 2 in Texas, fully paid, give her son a house. So she talking about CALI. Bro, you could, Miss Julie Army Mom, you want to talk about beauty. Where the mountains at in Texas? I'm not hating on Texas. I love the outdoors. Where the mountains at? Where the waterfalls? You want me, Miss Julie Army Mom, put in your phone McCall Falls. You want me to spell it for you? I'm finna show you this picture. You talking about beautiful and ugly. It's where you live at, like I told you. We just discussed that. If you go to the 3rd Ward in Houston, Texas gonna be ugly too. If you live in the 5th Ward in Houston, Texas gonna be ugly to you too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging Texas by my experience in Houston. I told you, Texas is a big state. It's a nice state. Houston's the biggest, prettiest, nice city, prettiest large city that I've ever seen. That's facts. Out of the large cities, Houston downtown, I guess because everybody be underground, but go to Memphis downtown and then go to Houston downtown. Go to St. Louis down. I'm talking about dirty, trash everywhere, crackheads everywhere. You ain't gonna see that downtown. You gonna see homeless people everywhere. But that's what I'm saying. If you ain't been to a lot of cities, if all you've been to LA, Houston, New York, and Chicago, you don't know nothing about America. If that's the only, so okay, so you live in Pennsylvania in the rural area. Of course you've been to Philly and Pittsburgh, but then you've been to Chicago, Houston. So you think you don't know nothing about America, bro. There's cities that but I've seen so many, I got categorized. I gave them to you. You got large cities, medium cities, smaller cities, rural cities. Once you've seen all four, you done seen them all. Just give or take. Look, let me do this for Miss Julie Army Mom. Let me do this for Miss Julie Army Mom, so she could understand what paradise look like. We talking about paradise. We talking about paradise, Miss Julie Army Mom. When you start going west, the further you go west, the more beautiful the world becomes. You don't believe me? Once you get to California, what's the next place you gonna get? Aloha. That's where I thought my girl Aloha Kitty was from. You gonna get to Hawaii. Look how beautiful. They got black sand beaches, boy. You keep going west. Philippines, you on Bali? Come on, the more further west you go, the more pretty the earth get. Till you get to Russia. Then it start getting ugly again. Then till you get to Europe, to Italy. And then in Italy, it get beautiful again. You see what I'm saying? And then it'll stay beautiful. And then, like, I ain't gonna even hate on the East Coast because it's a lot on the East Coast, but I'm saying I like the outdoors. Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, Montana. Listen, all you people hating on Republican states, I got as much love or more love for the Republican states. Bro, what's prettier than Wyoming? That's God's country. You feel what I'm saying? It's God's country. I want you to see this good. You see that mountain? I don't know how good y'all can see that. And that waterfall and that beach in the background, bro. Mountains on the Pacific Ocean. What state you gonna go to in America and see something like that? I'm an outdoorsy kind of person. Miss Julie Army Mom. What state in America that's not on the West Coast, really all of America that's not on the West Coast, where you going to get a beautiful ocean, not no dirty water from the Gulf of Mexico? I'm hating on it. I'm from Biloxi. We were riding jet boats and jet skis on that dirty water. I'm from that muddy water. I'm from the muddy water. I'm from Biloxi. I'm probably going to graduate online from the University of Southern Mississippi, bro. I'm loyal to a fault, okay? But I'm saying the beautiful Pacific Ocean, you got the mountains in Colorado and you got the Florida beaches in one state. I said it perfect right there, Miss Julie. You got the Florida beaches and the Colorado mountains, put them together, and you in paradise. You're not going to see it, Bali. That's where you see that at. Mountains on the beach, Bali. You could do it in Cali. Bro, imagine starting south of Los Angeles and riding the Pacific Highway 1 by yourself all the way up to where Redding is. Ask Aloha Kitty. She know how beautiful it is. Come on, there ain't no state in this country like Cali, y'all. We got about 20 more minutes. I'm trying to let y'all get to where I'm at. There ain't no state in this country like Cali. He said Clearwater, Tampa, but Tampa ain't got nothing on McCall Falls. They don't have no waterfall. It's just a beach. Bro, I'm from Biloxi. We got muddy waters, okay? So it's like you drive an hour and a half, you in Pensacola, Florida. You're not in the Sound no more. You in the straight ocean, Atlantic Ocean, gorgeous. Imagine, bro, listen, I ain't got no map. Listen, my eyes on you, okay? Watch this. I'm going to start. When I leave Biloxi, I'm going to go to Mobile. Next big city from Mobile I'm going to get to in Florida is Pensacola. And I'm going to break it down. From Pensacola, I'm going to go to Fort Walton Beach. All these real small cities. Fort Walton Beach, I think that's either Destin or it's before or after. And then I'm going to get to Panama City. That's my next medium-sized city. From Panama City, I'm going to get to Tallahassee. That's the capital of Florida. Now, if I go to the middle of the state, I'm going to get to Orlando, and then down there where Tampa and them at. I think that's called, is that the Gold Coast? Because the other coast is called the Treasure Coast, where Donald Trump and them live by Palm Beach. Y'all want me to keep going talking about Florida? I know the state more than a lot of people that live there. You want me to keep going? Like, y'all think of Miami, y'all go to South Beach. Y'all didn't know Miami had a North Beach. Every time I go to Miami, I stay on North Beach. If you want to see me, you're going to see me on South Beach. But I stay on North Beach every time I go to Miami, bro. A lot of these girls posting pictures, they don't know nothing about North Beach. They probably ain't never been downtown. They just go to South Beach. That's what I'm saying. I'm an explorer. I explore these places. I've seen a lot of America, man. A whole lot. I ain't never seen no mountain on no beach with a waterfall. I chase waterfalls all over this country. You can ask my mama. That boy crazy. He in his car, he gone. Tennessee, where he at? All across the state, waterfalls. I'm talking about I started from Pigeon Forge and went to Memphis. All the way across. If I go to your state and I like your state, every city in your state I'm going to see. Ask Texas. Dallas? Check. Only one I haven't seen yet is San Antonio. El Paso? Check. Amarillo? Check. You name a city in Texas besides San Antonio. You feel me? I just went down to Kima to the beach yesterday morning after I got off the live stream, so I've been to the beach, every part of the state. Every state I go in, it ain't a city, and I've been living in Texas 2 years. Every part of Mississippi, every part of Alabama, every part of Louisiana, every part of Tennessee, every part of Florida, every part of North. You want me to do it in North Carolina? Y'all want me to do it in North Carolina? You want me to start down at Fayetteville in North Carolina? And you want to go north? Where you get to north? Well, you got to kind of go like what, north, west? Where you going to get to first? You going to get to Charlotte. And then once you go north of Charlotte, that's like, you look, North Carolina a state like no other. You got that triangle. You got Duke. You see what I'm saying? You got NC State. And you got, what's that other one? University of North Carolina. They all right by each other. Durham, Raleigh, and what's the other one? They all right by each other. And I think Raleigh's the capital, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think Charlotte's the capital. Charlotte's a pretty city. It's a little smaller, just like I like it, but it's a pretty city. Real pretty. North Carolina is a great state. It's very clean. Okay? Now, if you, once you in Charlotte, you come back to Charlotte, you could go east to the beach. They got beaches in North Carolina on the ocean, yes. Y'all probably don't think about that. Or you could go west to Asheville, one of the prettiest states in America. That's North Carolina. What state you want to get a tour of next? I done seen them all, man. That's what I'm saying. I go to Cali in New York. That's the whole United States. Miss Julie says she don't care for North Carolina. Miss Julie, North Carolina is really a Republican state. Real talk. TFM, what's up, my boy? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He says Corpus Christi. That's a good point. I have not been to Corpus Christi yet. So y'all know the time I'm in Texas. Y'all know where I'm going. You could tell if I hadn't been there. You know why I haven't been to Dallas in 2 years? Because I had been to Dallas about 15 times before I moved to Texas. And I've been to Austin. I told my daddy I was going to move to Austin. So I have been to Austin about 20 times, and I've been 20, 30, 40, 50 times since I've been here. All them cities, Amarillo, things y'all know about. Corpus Christi I had, because I had rolled that bottom coastline, TFM, so I had been to Corpus Christi, so I give you that. But Galveston, check. What name? Start naming them. San Antonio, I have. Fort Worth, check. Start, check. Every state I go to, it's like that. I want to experience the whole state. So that's going to give me a good perspective. I can't go for no 4 or 5 days. I got to stay there for a minute. I want to see I want to see how to everything. Julie Army Mom, what she say? I want to get one of her old comments. Oh, she said Spokane, Washington is stunning. Julie, I agree. I will 10,000% that. I would say probably the whole state of Washington is probably beautiful. Whole state. Whole state. I'm not going to be telling my secrets, Miss Julie, but if I move to the West Coast, look, it's only two places that if I moved outside of Texas and I'm not going back to Mississippi, it's only two places. It's going to be on the upper East Coast, and you know where I like to stay. It's not going to be no city. So it's not going to be no Boston. It's not going to be New York. But whichever city I choose, Boston or New York, I'm going to be able to access it. So it's common sense. He's going to be on the coastlines in Rhode Island. You know I got to be by water. You know. So he's going to be in the coastlines of Rhode Island, Connecticut, or probably not Massachusetts, probably too many people, one of them states that's real accessible to New York or any major city. So I could be posting from New York every day and I don't live in New York. This is the first time I stayed in the city that I posted, Houston, because I actually stay in Houston. But if I had to pick, I wouldn't have stayed in Houston. I probably stayed in the Woodlands. But now that I live here, even though I like the Woodlands a lot, I would definitely stay down by the water. Corpus Christi is a good choice. Look at my boy Ian. Appreciate that, Ian. Look, Ian, thank you for that super chat, Ian. I wish you would. I wish so much, bro, you would get a membership. So much. I appreciate that, Ian. You're not a moderator yet. Hold on a second. But look, Julie Army Mom, you too, man. Y'all need to get memberships, bro. Y'all need to support your boy. Look at Ian with that $4.99 sticker. Thank you, my brother, for that sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You see there? That love, man, my boy donating. I appreciate it. She said Westchester, PA is everybody right now. Y'all go like Ian's sticker and his super chat. Please, 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 guys, go show that man some love. Thank you, Ian. She says Westchester, PA is where you want to be. Ma'am, I don't know if I want to stay in Pennsylvania. I just don't want to do that. Those politics, it's so much stuff about that to where I don't want to explain that. I don't want to put like no politician in that position that I would like try to help. Because I'm saying when Trump leaves and Shapiro's going to be his time, I don't want to have a bad experience in Pennsylvania. And I don't want to do that in Pennsylvania, Miss Julie Army Mom. I don't want to do that. Because I definitely some kind of way in law or politics, and I know Shapiro next up. I know that. So he the governor there. I don't want to do that. I'm going to go to a state where I might stay in Texas. I might go from right here to Galveston area and then back to Mississippi. It just depends on how it turn out. But I'm saying the trips to California and the trip to New York is going to happen regardless. I'm not saying I'm going to move there because Miss Julie Army Mom, if I was looking to move to the West Coast, it probably would be like somewhere on the coast of California, like by the Oregon border, where like a 6,000 people town, or on the coast of Oregon, or in Washington, on the coast of Washington, which those major cities she's naming are on the coast of Washington. So I would probably move. It probably would not be in California. That's what I'm trying to tell you. As long as I could get to the state, I'm good. I don't have to stay there. As long as I could get there, I'm good. I wouldn't stay in LA. I would stay in Orange, not even Orange Beach, San Diego. I got to get far away. That's what I say, the Woodlands. So when I came to Texas, I don't know nothing about Houston. But my pop said he worked in the Woodlands. He told me it was an affluent neighborhood. So I said, oh, yeah, I looked at I said, if I had to, I'll go to Austin. But if I got to stay in Houston, I'm staying in the Woodlands. So I rode up there, bro. You get on, bro, you got to ride up 45 for a minute. Bro, you got to ride up 45 for a minute, and then the whole city in the woods. The Woodlands is like one of the best places to live in America, according to those magazines. The Woodlands rank high. I mean, it's the Houston suburbs. Most definitely, real high. The Woodlands rank real high, y'all. Miss Julie Army, I'm going to try to read all y'all. Colin says San Antonio. I heard San Antonio was nice, Colin. Real talk. It's a lot of Hispanics, bro. I love Hispanics. I ain't even gonna get into that. But like, I would love to stay in a place where there was a large Hispanic population. You know what I'm saying? So, Julie says central to everything, low crime area. PA politics wouldn't affect Westchester, man. Yeah, I'm not trying to go to live in that area. I'm not trying to live in PA though. I really not, Miss Julie. But I feel you, and I thank you for that. But I'm not trying to live in PA. You know what I'm saying? Colin says Houston is mad at Beyonce for cursing them when they lost to the Ravens. That's too funny, man. That's too funny, man. Like, bro, Houston, they football team, they got a young quarterback. He got a bright future. They just rebuilding that team, bro. They're not going to win a Super Bowl this year, probably. They might not win it next year, 2 years from now, but stick around. The Houston Texans is going to be just fine. I think everything in the state of Texas is. Me personally. Putting my politics aside, I think Greg Abbott has done a great job with the state overall. For the city being as big as Houston is, I told my pops that, like, I've been to some cities. He need to go stay in St. Louis for 40 years and then come back to Houston. And you're going to understand, as the biggest city as Houston is a pretty decent, nice city to be as large as it is. It's really big. It's ginormous. It's huge. Land area is ginormous. Population is about to pass Chicago as the third largest city in America behind New York and LA. Houston is a problem. It is a huge, ginormous, bustling, growing city. Colin says, I did go back to Cali. I live in Temecula, California. I'm going to look that up, Colin. I'm going to look that up. But, Colin, I don't see myself staying in California, but spending time there, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if I did move, I don't think I would move to the West Coast before I go visit New York. Because I like, when I go to places, I like traveling. Everybody else like flying. They don't want to drive 23 hours. The whole trip is a car. It's a real road trip. I'm 12 hours a day. Besides when I get to the places where I'm going to be spending more time out taking pictures. But guys, when I go on this trip, guys, every day is in the car. That's how you see stuff. I'm talking about, like, I'll come into San Diego and I go all the way up Highway 1. I ride Highway 1 for 6 days up to Reading. Oh, I'm San Diego. Hold up. Let me pop out. I got to go to Orange Beach. Okay, let me get back to this highway. Oh, let me pop out. I got to go to LA, get some pictures. Let me get back to the highway. Oh, let me pop out. I'm going to get back to the highway. Oh, let me pop out. I'm in Santa Clara. Okay, let me pop out. I'm going to pop out for a second. I'm going to go to San Francisco, get some Oakland. You know what I'm saying? I got to show love to the hoods in America, man. I'm a black man. These famous hoods in California. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to Oakland, where VP Harris from. You know what I'm saying? Then I go to Napa Valley. Oh, let me get back to the coastline. We got one more stop. We got to get up north to Reading. Go see the wildwood trees. You feel me? Driving, whole trip, no flights. If you flying, you're not vacationing, in my opinion, unless you cannot drive, like you going to Europe. Because after I see America, if I'm not married yet, and then it's going to be time to go on a vacation, after I see America and I'm not married yet, y'all know where we going? For 30 days. I'm talking about I'm a land in Italy. Every single part of Europe I'm going to see. I'm talking about I'm going to know 30 days. You could go to Italy 100 times and you're not going to know it as good as I know it for my one time. Because when I go, I'm going there for, like, I'm doing a history project. I had to do that one time in a 300 level history class. And it's like every time I visit a city, it's like I'm doing that project. I want to see the culture. I'm looking for the government. I'm looking for certain things in the city. Houston's a much bigger city than I've ever lived in. Okay? I appreciate dude, My business wouldn't be what it is today if it weren't for the city of Houston. I'm going to take my hat off and salute. Y'all show love for the city of Houston. I got to throw it in the chat. Y'all show love for the city of Houston. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, my family too, I ain't gonna hate, like, you know what I'm saying? Because of course, you know, spend that time with your family. You know, if they love you, they gonna help you get where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? Not the way I chose it to be, but hey, that's the way it is. But I take my hat off, man. Salute the city of Houston. Because a Miller Rate Legal is what a Miller Rate Legal is because of the city of Houston. I can promise you that. I ain't litigate one case since I moved to Houston that I lost. Not one. The only case I ever lost, I started in Alabama. You see how I moved? And then the only case I ever ghostwrite and lost was in Mississippi. And that's because of the client. Every other case here in Houston and Texas, I ain't lost nothing. And what a Miller Rate Legal is because of the city of Houston. H-Town love. Y'all see it. H-Town. What's wrong with Maryland? What's wrong with Maryland? What's wrong with Maryland, Miss Julie? Where you stay at, Miss Julie? Where you from? What you putting on the map? Miss Julie says, you know, you have to know how to move these days. Yeah, I been knew how to move. Miss Julie, been. They told me, oh, look, I was working in Louisiana. They was like, oh, I bet you won't go to Baton Rouge. At the Baton Rouge Mall, go look at my Instagram page. When I go, y'all can see all the places I've been. Bruh, Baton Rouge at Hooters. Bruh, shout out Baton Rouge. LSU probably got some of the biggest, prettiest college girls. I know I'm too old for that now. Shout out Baton Rouge at Hooters. Bruh, girl, I walked through that door, that girl looking at, yeah. But I know how to move, man. I know how to move through these cities. Bruh, but like, bruh, we got like one of the worst hoods in Houston right down the street. Go look at my IG page, bruh. If it's cars that be the white people don't follow me into now, I'm just playing. For real. You feel me? And I've been popping out the snapping, bro. I've been popped out on South Central, bro, and Compton, bro. Where my boy Kendrick at? Turn the TV off. Nah, I'm just playing. Bro, I'm going to be in California, bro, just doing interviews, talking to people like Miss Julianne Army Mom, talking to people like Ian, and Robert and Cullen and Red, just interviewing. That's what I'm going to be doing. Ian, I'm not an attorney. I'm a paralegal. A Miller Rate Legal, LLC. It's a legal document company. Miss Julie says Meyerland, Montrose, the historic Fifth Ward, Katy, Tumble Spring, the Woodlands. I love Houston. Miss Julie, who don't love Houston? Everybody love Houston. Miss Julie, I'm not from a big city. You got to understand that. Okay, yeah, you say Tumble. So you live in Tumble or Spring. So if you live in Tumble or Spring, yeah, it's a little bit smaller. But I want to be by some water too. Because I'm saying I'm from like I'm a hippie. I got flip-flops on right now. Long hair, fat boy, finna have like braids. I'm a straight hippie, bro. I need some water. Some mountains, some kind of outdoors. That's my therapy, y'all. I have to go in nature. I need therapy. Besides just the therapist. Of course, the therapist too. But that's nature. You see what I'm saying? Ian, you said, what you mean case? I mean a case like a court case. Like court cases. He said, white people come here and stare at their shoes, head down, and no eye contact. Ian, but it's, I mean, like, I grew up with white people, so I don't have no problems with white people or trying to threaten white people or do anything like that with white people. None at all. Cullen says Baltimore, Maryland is a bad homeless population too, real bad. Philadelphia is too. Diddycrat City. Bro, come on, man. Y'all keep on doing this Diddy crap. Look, the worst city of all of them where people ODing at is Philadelphia. Fentanyl is Philadelphia. But I'm saying like every major city, bro, you're going to get that. Baltimore, Philly, Boston. It might not be as bad, but you go to Boston, you're going to have a lot of drug addicts. That's every city. You're going to have a lot of homeless people. Every city. It's what you into. If you get into that culture, that's what you're going to be into. If you're not in that culture, that's not what you're going to be into. Every city. That's how that goes. Bro, the problem with going to Montana, Robert, if I go to Montana, I might not come back. That's facts. Because Montana right by Wyoming. Wyoming, let me tell you a secret. If it's the Lord's will and I like live long enough, like after I get to the pace where I'm at my retirement, Wyoming is going to be my final resting place. Once we get to that place, yeah, definitely. God's country. Bro, I live like how they live back in what's them days? In them what's them days? I'm trying to think of the dude in Texas that's real popular. Lone Star State. Sam Houston days. Out there on the wilderness, boy. Give me some cows and some chickens. Have my family some goats and some hens. Be out there on the mountains drinking that fresh spring water. You laughing. Y'all, that's a hard, because I'm saying, like, yeah. That's, bro, at heart, bro. Like, some of the happiest times in my life, I feel like the person I am today came from some trips to Colorado. Bro, I hiked miles into the wilderness by myself. Miles. I'm talking about hike miles. You see me, Julie, a black dude. You hardly see them black people out there on the mountains on the water. You see them, but not compared to the white people. You see way more Hispanic people, at least in Colorado and Tennessee where I was. Bro, miles. They talking about having bears out here and all kind of wild creatures, bro. And dog, I was about to give up. I didn't even know if I knew how to get back. Because you know on the mountains, the trail, if you lose a trail, you could be out there lost. On everything, ask the park rangers. This happened all the day. People with compasses get lost. Because you lose the trails on the mountains. Some paths aren't marked. And the terrain changes. Dude, I'm miles away from my car, and ain't nobody on this mountain in this wilderness but me. I started getting scared. I started getting discouraged. I was finna quit. I was finna turn around, and just out of nowhere, I heard the sound of many waters. That's a testimony. It's like a still small voice told me to fear not. Who got the voice of many waters? I heard the sound of many waters. This is real life. I recorded it. For real, I couldn't believe it. And bro, you gotta think a young black man from a impoverished neighborhood in Mississippi out here in the California wilderness. I know ain't too many people couldn't come out here, bro. Ain't no black people coming out here. For real, ain't none. And bro, I walked around that corner and I seen like my eyes behold, like beauty, the beauty of God's creation. That waterfall, boy, that touched my soul. I'm being for real though. Touched my soul. I'm finna do it again in Cali. And God gonna do it again. I'm gonna come back healed, bro. A whole new person, a healed person. Watch what I tell you. You know what I'm saying? Certain stuff is healing, bro. That music is healing. The wilderness for me is healing. It's healing. That water for me is healing. Bro, when I was going to Texas yesterday, like I ain't even get down to Kima. Okay? Like I think I was Seabrook at first. So I see where the water is at the map, and I ain't see no water nowhere. And bro, that's probably the happiest I've been since I've been to Austin. Bro, Like when I was in Austin, I used to post feeling like life is a vacation, but you could tell when I'm happy though. Like real happy. Like you could just tell when I'm happy. And bro, it's just a feeling, bro. I know, because I remember when I was on the coast, bro. I remember from being a little kid when they would take me to the beach. It ain't never left me. I'm an outdoors person. That's why you could, like Colorado, you could lose me in Colorado. It wouldn't hurt my feelings. You don't understand, like, if you've been in Colorado, like, not just go to Denver. I went to Denver. Dude, I've been to Long Mountain, Colorado. How many, y'all probably, a lot of people probably know where Colorado Springs is. What about Trinidad? You don't even know that. A lot of y'all, when you say Trinidad, y'all don't even know that's a city in Colorado. The culture in South Colorado is a little bit different than it is in Denver. It's a lot different. The culture is different. The terrain is the same. The people are pretty much the same, but the culture in South Colorado is different. It's younger in Trinidad. It's probably just as bad crime-wise as Denver per capita, if not worse. And the people coming from New Mexico. So it's like got a drug trade thing going on with the marijuana. I'm saying I could tell you across the whole state. If you stay south and you go west, you're going to get like a lot of ski places. A lot, bro, man, come on. I've been I know more about these states than a lot of people who live there. Hey, I've been in Houston, and I ask them if they've been to Austin. If they've been to Austin and Dallas, I'm like, okay, they go to the big cities. So I start asking them more cities they be. Of course, you in Houston, you've been to Galveston when you were younger. All the young people go to Galveston for spring break. You're going to go to the beach. Everybody go to the beach in the summertime. So I start asking them some more places. Amarillo. They don't even know where Amarillo is. I'm sure they heard of El Paso. Bro, I got a vlog where I stayed in Amarillo. Bro, I've been that's what I do every state. Robert says Montana has the least traffic. My life priceless. Seriously, Hallmark views. That's true. Julie says I was raised in Tyler. Oh, really? 2 years in Lake Jackson, for real. You was raised in Tyler, Julie. I love Tyler. Julie, I love Tyler. Whenever I go to Dallas, that's my spot. Ducked off. You feel what I'm saying? Not too small, about 100,000 people. I don't want us too small, because you might have to duck somewhere. You got 20,000 people, they can find you easy. You got about 50, 60,000, start getting hard, you get 100,000, you might have to duck off. You might have to hit that duck on them. That's why I said the Woodlands was a perfect city for me. You feel what I'm saying? But Galveston is much better. I want to be by the water. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I need that water life. She says Durango. Ooh, Durango is so beautiful. Girl, you making me want to take off right now. Just take off one day. Just take off. Durango is so beautiful, Julie. So beautiful. That's God's country. Y'all got to understand the kind of person I am. Like, so in Houston, I go. So, okay, so they're like, okay, we're going to go with our friends. Okay, what are we going to do? We go to the club. You can count me out for that. That's the atmosphere in Houston. The young people in Houston are looking for a club. That's the kind of people here. I'm not hating. I'm just saying, Miss Julie, that's how they hear. The young people looking for a club. The young people in Colorado are looking for a mountain. I'm going to say it again. The young people in Houston are looking for a club. I'm not going to go to a club. So once I went to the museums and all that stuff, I'm saying, what else to do? You going out to eat with you can do that anywhere. But the young people in Colorado, they looking for a mountain. The young people in Galveston, they probably looking for a beach. They're going to go to the club too, but they like the beach. That's why they stay by the water. The people who like outdoors, they stay by the mountain. If I stay in a place where like Colorado, you couldn't keep me inside. I'd be in the woods every day. It's too much to explore. That's my happy place. Julie says South Padre for spring break. I wouldn't live where they're too young. And Julie, I wouldn't go there during the time where the young people were at. You see what I'm saying? If I went there, it would be to live there, and I would have to know how the place is or whether I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? She says Durango, Eagle Lake. That's too funny. She says she went to move to Greenville, Mississippi. She has no words. She done moved to Greenville. Hey, Miss Julie, stop trolling me, Miss Julie. She said she moved to Greenville. Hey, Robert James said, Julie, mom, you know H-Town Love went to school like Lil Kiki, the Lil Flip. You know what I'm saying? Played ball at SUC. Love City, screw up, click to nonprofit business, learning for communities. Robert James, I salute you for that, though. Real talk. Colin says, bro, you need to get a job with TYT Network. Your show will be lit with them. Who is TYT? I have no idea what TYT Network is. Bro, I eventually would like to take the Legal Wars podcast to that level. You see what I'm saying? But we're going to start by just small things to a giant. Going to California, interviewing people, you know what I'm saying, doing that thing like that. Yeah, he's a great person. Robert, I ask you, please, my brother, if you would get a channel membership, you and Miss Julie, Army Mom, Colin, you too. I'm trying to see who else is in the stream. Ian's in the stream, of course. I see who my boy, I saw TLM, he showed up. I think he already got, but listen, all of my moderators, man, y'all guys need to, if you a moderator, it's because I've seen you in here a couple of times and you participate. All you guys need to get a channel membership. Justin, like, y'all keep on going. Here, man, hold on a second. You finished, y'all gonna stress me. Julie Army Mom, get it out. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. But before I let y'all start, give me a second. So Trump won. Justin, you said, like, okay, he won. Me and 75 million Americans were wrong. And you and 77 million Americans were right. So 75 other million Americans were wrong. And Justin, last election, when you voted for Trump, you was wrong then. And next election, when you vote for a Republican against Shapiro, you're going to be wrong then. And I'm going to be right. I supported Obama 2 times, I was right. I supported Hillary and was wrong 1 time. What's that mean? Because I was wrong. Julie says, praise God that Trump won. He said, I don't want to listen. What I'm going to listen to? This ain't about who. I told my daddy, I'm going to come out and say, honestly, go ask my daddy if I didn't tell him Trump was going to win 2 weeks before the election, Justin. Justin, go ask my daddy if I didn't tell him Trump was going to win 2 weeks before the election. Go ask my mama if I didn't tell my mama that I had a bad feeling Trump was going to win before the election. What are we talking about? I'm not going to come on here and say that, and I want VP Harris to win, and I'm talking to thousands of people we talking about the election to thousands. Go back and look at them videos during that time were averaging 40,000 people. Bro, I could screenshot you 10, 15,000 returning viewers. You see Julie Army Mom in here. You see Robert James in here. All these people returning people. Aloha Kitty returning. Ian returning. All these people returning people. Y'all been here from day one. Ain't none of y'all in here new. Miss Julie wasn't here from day one. Ian wasn't here from day one. But he been in here for a long time. You too, Robert James. Long time. He said, J.D. Vance gives me the ick. He's too slick. Don't trust him. Nah, man, don't do that to him. I was like that at first about J.D. Vance. And then when I had to do a stream on him and I had to research him and see he went to principal, he's a lawyer and a good one. J.D. Vance, hey, if you want like J.D. Vance was really a kind of a good vice presidential pick since Trump won, and he didn't need Nikki Haley because J.D. Vance argued his points good, and he broke culture. Trump knew what he was doing. He was going after that young male vote. It don't matter what color, young male vote. And J.D. Vance was the spokesperson for that. And Elon brought in the rest of them. A lot of young males love Elon. They worship him. He's like Tony Hawk for them. Perfect storm. That's all that is. Democrats didn't see it coming. They caught them blindside. I didn't see it coming either. And to the end, but I still felt like they mismanaged her campaign. I felt like if they would have turned her loose, they would have let America listen. This is what needs to happen in the campaign. When you come in, everybody gonna think so highly of you. You the person. You the person. Then all the dirt gonna start pouring on you. Everybody gonna start talking about your past and your secrets. So you gotta be able to get through all that dirt. VP Harris didn't have that much dirt, but they started talking about her character like, oh, she can't talk in front of a camera. She's too choreographed or whatever like that. I'm saying before you let Trump build that narrative, you only got 107 days. You got to have the foresight. You don't have a year or 6 months to do this. You only have 107 days. So before you let Trump start building that narrative, let her get out front with it so the people could see for themselves why Trump pouring the dirt on her. While he's pouring the dirt, if she proves that she can do an interview, then the dirt, all the rest of the dirt he pour ain't gonna mean nothing. And that's how she gonna get the momentum on her side. You see what I'm saying? Chief strategist, bro. I was chief strategist. That's how she get the momentum. But what happened with her is they were scared she was gonna say the wrong thing. That was a mistake. And so what you know what Trump did? He said, see there, she don't know how to talk in front of the camera. That's why they won't let her do an interview. So he had merits when he said that. The people that didn't know her, he had merits by saying that. You see what I'm saying? And so why not believe the rest of the stuff he's saying about it? Oh, she said she was black, she had Indian, oh, she fell her bar exam. Why not believe the rest of the stuff about it? She's scared to do an interview. She too choreographed. She won't talk on camera. And that's how they want. And then we're going to say, hey, she don't want to change from Joe Biden. And Joe Biden is like, his poll numbers are really low right now. And she don't want to do nothing different than Joe Biden. That's why they won. Or whoever running the campaign did a horrible job. So you see what Julie said? Kamala can't speak. And Julie, what I'm saying is when the Republicans were saying that, she could speak well. All you got to do is listen. I want to show y'all something, okay? So y'all make sure y'all tell the Pod Save the Democrats, y'all tell them to come watch this part of the stream. You too, Miss Julie. Make sure you tell them to watch this part of the stream. Miss Julie, I'm going to do this right before I leave.
Discuss Special Counsel Mueller or his investigation with anyone.
Well, it's in the news every day.
Hold on.
Have you discussed it with anyone?
With other judges, I know.
Have you discussed Mueller or his investigation with anyone at Kasowitz, Benson, and Torres, the law firm founded by Mark Kasowitz?
Hold on, Miss Julie, I'm coming. I want you to see something. She just had the wrong people running her campaign. That's all that was. That's all that was.
I'm not remembering, but if you have something you want to...
Are you certain you've not had a conversation with anyone at that law firm? Kasowitz, Benson, and Torres, which is the law firm founded by Mark Kasowitz, who is President Trump's personal lawyer. Have you had any conversation?
Hold on, real quick, y'all.
Mueller or his investigation?
I want you to see. She can speak. She don't have no problem speaking. I promise you.
Yes or no?
It's just who was running her campaign. That's the only problem.
I'm asking you a very direct question. Yes or no? Who'd you talk to?
I don't think I'm not remembering, but I'm happy to be refreshed, or if you want to tell me who you're thinking.
So are you?
Give me just a second, y'all. Sorry about that.
You have an impeccable memory. You've been speaking for almost 8 hours, I think more, to this committee about all sorts of things you remember. Yeah. How can you not remember whether or not you had a conversation or his investigation with anyone at that firm?
Y'all remember this?
Yes or no?
Well, is there a person you're talking about?
I'm asking you a very direct question. Yes or no? Who'd you talk to?
I don't think I'm not remembering, but I'm happy to be refreshed, or if you want to tell me who you're thinking.
So are you saying that with all that you remember, you have an impeccable memory? You've been speaking for almost 8 hours, I think more, with this committee about all sorts of things you remember.
She can speak, bro.
How can you not remember?
The woman was the Attorney General of California. You cannot get that job without being able to talk. Miss Julie, she could speak. She just, her handlers were not correct. Come on. Oh, okay, Miss Julie. Okay. All right, I got you. Well, guys, that's my time. I want to say thank you for you guys participating. Ian, thank you for your donations, man. They're much appreciated. Thank you guys for participating. I'm thinking about a week or so, we're going to do another one of these episodes. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm going to Cali one way or the other. I'm just trying to raise money for the trip how I can. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to do these episodes. We're going to talk everything Cali on these episodes. You know what I'm saying? When I go out there, you guys tune in. Like, I'm going to announce the time I go out there so y'all know I'm going. So whenever you guys tune in, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have a lot of conversations. You're going to see me in Napa. You're going to see me in McCall Falls. I'm going to show y'all all of that. And at the same time, y'all going to see me out there talking to people. I'm going to give y'all questions for me to ask normal people on the streets doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? Might try to do an interview with a politician or two on a local level. Tuesday on New Year's Eve, we're going to do a stream at 5:45 our regular time. Could the price of groceries cost the Republicans the midterms? We're going to talk about Trump and getting the price of groceries down. That's on Tuesday, December 31st. To start the new year on our first podcast of the new year on the third day of January, we're going to be saying goodbye to President Joe Biden, thanking him for his 52 years of service to this great nation. And then on January the 7th, we have our second episode of Legal Wars Podcast Goes to Cali. So, guys, Tuesday morning, 5:45 a.m., we're going to be discussing politics, the Republican Party, having a great conversation. Miss Julie, Mom, I just want to tell you I am not against Donald Trump. I'm praying for Donald Trump. I wish the best for Donald Trump. But Miss Julie, Mom, I will tell you this, though, as I cover the Republican Party and speak highly of President Trump and Elon and all of those guys, I'm going to be fair about it, too. And if they make mistakes, I'm going to comment on the mistakes or the things they're saying as well, just as I do with the Democrats. You see what I'm saying? Just as I do with the Democrats, same thing. If I felt like it was Kamala's fault for losing that election, Miss Julie, I would be speaking on her. But I don't believe it was her fault. I think it's the Democratic Party in general. That's why they lost the Senate, and that's why they didn't get the House back when they should have, because that's their party. That's not Kamala's mistake. It's not on Kamala. That's how I feel about that. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all sticking with me to the end. Miss Julie, Army Mom, everyone who stayed. Ian, thank you for your donations. Aloha, Kitty Baby. If you're still here, thank you. And I want to say goodbye to you as well. You too, Miss Julie, Army Mom. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. Hope you have a Happy New Year, guys. Robert James, Ian, thank you for your donations, brother. And Miss Julie, you guys really, 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 really need to get channel memberships, please. That's what I'm supposed to do every time I come on this podcast, talking about California. That's what those 5 episodes was for. We came up $90 short of our goal. Aloha Kitty, you and Ian, I appreciate your donations. We're going to do 4 episodes. But I'm saying, guys, like, we still going. One way, we still, by March, we gonna still be there, regardless, one way or the other. You see what I'm saying? All you guys who aren't members, that when that content get uploaded, you're not gonna be able to watch it. But you guys who are members, I want y'all to be members. So when I get in the car in Houston, I'm saying my first stop, I'm driving. I'm not gonna drive straight to Cali. I'm gonna stop somewhere. And where I stop at, I might stop like in Vegas or something before I even get to Cali. Where I stop at, I'm gonna be recording. And it's not gonna just be me recording, uploading stories. It's gonna be edited content, full-length videos of edited content, members only. We only got 15 members on this channel right now. So I'm saying, like, so when I go live, Miss Julie, Army Mom, you, Robert, Ian, everybody who wants to see the content, y'all gonna be seeing me live at the waterfall. Yeah, it's beautiful, but you missed all the content for me to get to the waterfall if you're not a member. It's only members only gonna be able to view that content. So yeah, when I do the vlog, you're gonna be able to see the vlog, but all the backstory, all the in-betweens, the waking up at 5:45 making hotel coffee, the going outside of the hotel, the going into Flagstaff, Arizona, all that stuff in between those trips when the camera's on. If y'all not members of the channel, y'all gonna miss it. And with this few many people in the stream, y'all sticking all the way to the end, obviously y'all are fans. So I'm saying, if you're the fan of something, guys, why wouldn't y'all support it? That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I would appreciate you guys' support. If y'all got channel membership, that goes for anybody viewing this video. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff I say for the people viewing the video after it was recorded live. You could get a channel membership right now, even if it's not on live. You know what I'm saying? So I ask you, please, please, please support the channel. Thank you guys so much. I want to say happy Saturday. It's a beautiful day outside. Man, I rode to the beach yesterday. I don't think I'm going to go to the beach today. Not going to do too much. Might do a little bit. Happy Saturday, everyone. It's beautiful outside. Favorite time of the year. Go outside. Happy New Year. You and your family. I love every last one of y'all guys. And remember, Jesus loves you guys. I will see you guys Tuesday morning. 5:45 a.m. Legal Wars Podcast, guys. We going to Cali. See y'all next time. Thank you for watching.